Hey, shalom, shalom.
Shalom.
So lucky for that. I had to take that call. But yeah, we back at it like once again, at it again through the spirit of power up here by Shema Shah. And before we get started, we'll give all honor and glory and power to
Yahweh
by
Ba'Shem,
Hashem,
Yahweh
Yahweh
Shai,
Shai, by
Ba'Shem,
Hashem,
Hakwadash.
Hakwadash. We want to say double honor to our elders, like great apostles, great millstone, GMS, who rule well and teach well, being great example to Israel. All right, man, the elect. We want to say peace and blessings to the hope elect on the four corner, pushing the truth and sincerity. All right, that great song. I read GMS Memphis Camp. Like I say, just come with a little quick lesson through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shema Shai. I'm gonna let the brother get this article. It is basically going through the terror of Esau. Plenty more some of the scriptures we can bring out, on the devastation that this devil is doing all around the world.
Right.
All right, with the means of his might going to his military. All right, which is the sword given to him by Isaac. All right, when you go into Genesis, the 27th chapter. All right, going to that blessing, which is what you call it? It's not forever.
Yeah.
His blessing is short term.
Yeah. It's not forever.
That's a word that you can use for that.
Yeah, I was like, his blessing is a curse unto him.
Yeah, but that blessing ain't forever, so it's a term you're supposed to use when you say about short term, rulership, so to speak. Brother's gonna get this article. Like I say, Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters be edified, while we lay law down. Shout out to brother, y'all about Shema Shabbat. You gotta do all right.
Okay. All right, this article is from apnews.com. It says, U.S. says Israel's use of U.S. armory likely violated international law, but evidence is incomplete.
Exactly. And that's where, like I say, this devil, when you go into Psalms, the 51 chapter, that's why the scripture say, why did I take that covenant in that mouth? You know what I'm saying? Because this devil set his own laws up. According to Daniel 7:25, he had power to change what? Time and laws. And it was given to his hand of what? A time divided a time. So here it is. This devil set laws up, right?
Right.
But here it is. He go back against his own laws and legislation that he set up to what? To further achieve his wickedness.
Yep,
well, go ahead.
In this article, it says, Washington AP, the Biden administration said Friday that Israel's use of U.S. Provided weapons in Gaza likely violated international humanitarian law, but that wartime condition prevented U.S. officials from determining that for a certain and specific airstrike.
Exactly, but he have always done that. It's the same devil. All right, World War I, World War II. This is the same devil. Go ahead.
And it says also in the second paragraph, the finding of reasonable evidence to conclude that the U.S. ally had breached international law protecting civilians in the way it conducted its war against Hamas was a strong statement that the Biden administration has yet made on the matter. It was released in a summary of a report being delivered to Congress on Friday.
Right.
And it says, but the administration wasn't able to link specific U.S. weapons to individual attack by Israel forces in Gaza, but we know they lying. It says could give the administration leeway in any further decisions on whether to restrict provisions of offense weapons to Israel. And we know that the U.S. they know what they did was inhumane, but that's the part of what him coming as their lamb, but he's a dragon. His war is in his heart. Well, it says in some, because weeks prior before this article right here, they had a world meet, and U.S. was the only person to not vote or give they This is from the CNN.com. It says the U.S. allowed a Gaza ceasefire resolution to pass at the UN. What does that mean for war? Come on, man. And this was happened before this article right here came out of them talking about the use of Israel airstrikes was inhumane on Gaza. But hey, we know that this is all part of the prophecy anyway, man. A little bit more on this, because it was where it says in that paragraph, dang, where we had in the Israel resolution saying, was in that paragraph,
I don't think that's like the power. It's just like another article.
Okay, but yeah, that's really like the point, man, because hey, at the world meeting, they didn't say yes or no, man. They voted indecisive, man.
Yeah, see, because in the other nations, like, you know, see, because we go in that word cease, it means to quench.
Yep.
So here it is, they trying to make it an agreement to be like, all right, let's stop the war.
Yeah.
You know, but America, all right, said what? They said no or yes.
Yep.
Which they gonna continue in doing what? What they was in their hearts. All right, and we understand what's in the so-called white man's heart, which is controlled by who? The Heavenly Father, which is what to fulfill prophecy.
That's right.
All right, because when you're going to go to Micah 2 and you start at 4.
Okay, this is Micah chapter 2, starting at
We start at 1.
Okay, starting at 1. Because it says, woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. Right. When the morning is light, they practice it, because it is in the power of their hand.
You see that? It's in the power of whose hand? The so-called white man, because those are the leaders and the powers of today, of America.
Yeah.
You know? Go ahead.
And it says, verse 2, and they cover fields and take them by violence.
There you go. They cover fields and take them by what?
Violence.
By violence. What's going on right now in Gaza?
Violence.
Dealing with the Mars. Israel against Palestine.
Violence.
It's been violent dealings is going on over there, right?
Yep.
And who's behind that? The small hats. All right? Go ahead.
And it says, and take them away, so they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Right, so that's why they're trying to seize the war, because all the killing that Israel is doing over there to them people, man. All right, which they fighting over a country is not even theirs. The Arabs and the Amalek is fighting over something that don't even belong to them. You know? But here it is, they're trying to seize it. All right, because it's going to get out of hand, but that's what the Lord ordained to do, to make it out of hand. Because like we got, you get Jeremiah 50 and 45.
This is Jeremiah 50.
See, all this is going according to what? Prophecy, man. You got it.
This is Jeremiah 50 and 45. It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord.
Right, and this is a counsel that was spoken in the heaven. All right, now it's being displayed and played out on what? On earth, and now we in that time. You got it?
It says, therefore hear ye the counsel of the Lord, that he hath taken against Babylon.
Right, and Babylon is talking about what? America. All right, this is modern day Babylon. We had the Neo-Babylonian Babylon Empire. We had the ancient Babylonian Empire. This is what the daughter of Babylon.
That's right.
The first Babylon was in where when you're going to I know it's like in Genesis, the 11th chapter, the time of Babel. All right, then you had the Babylon dealing with Nebuchadnezzar, right? All right, with the Assyrian Babylonian captivity, right? And now you have what? The revival that, which is what? The daughter of Babylon, which is America.
That's right.
And the Lord said what? What he said against Babylon?
It says that he have taken against Babylon, and his purpose that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans.
Right, and the modern day Chaldeans is who? The Edomites, man. Go ahead.
And it says, surely the least of the flocks shall draw Salaki. It says, in his purpose that he have proposed against the land of the Chaldeans, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out.
And who is the least of the flock? He's talking about the Amalekites, the small heads. All right, and with this war that's brewing up right now, remember the Most High mustering the battle.
That's right.
All right, so what's going on right now, the Most High is in control. There was something that was written, all right, to deem to happen. Who the fuck is that?
That's crazy. Yep, it's sure gonna happen, man.
Go ahead.
It says, surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate with them.
So that's why they ain't say yes or no to make fire to cease. All right, the war to cease. Why? Because it's destined to happen. This was gonna cause World War III. All right, this was gonna cause that, man.
That's right.
You know, the least of the flock, which is Israel, to draw all the nations out, dealing with NATO and the EU. all right, which is going to make Russia and China and then Iraq, all the other nations get involved, and then here it is, it's the Royal Rumble, you know, which is fulfill what the prophecy of what World War III.
That's right.
You got it.
Verse 46, and it says, "At the noise of the taking of Babylon, the earth is moved, and the cry is heard among the nations."
See that? Yeah, so you can read the article again. We got to close out because it's already time to go.
Okay, come. So going back to this little article again, right? Let me get that pressure there. Salaki. All right, going back to this article from AP News, it says in the third paragraph, but the administration wasn't able to link specific U.S. weapons to individual attacks by Israel forces in Gaza, could give the administration leeway in any future decisions on whether to restrict provisions of offensive weapons to Israel.
Right.
It says the first of its kind assessment, which was compelled by the President Joe Biden, fellow Democrats in Congress, come after 7 months of airstrikes.
See, this is to go. Remember, he have not hated blood. Yeah. This is sword. This is blessing.
Blessing.
All right, because remember he got to go. Oh, I think that's Habakkuk 2. Habakkuk 2 and start at 4.
This is
let me grab it right quick. I think it's Habakkuk 2 and 4.
Yes, so not right.
Yeah. This is Habakkuk 2 and 4. It said, "Behold, his soul which is lifted up in him, and lifted not slightly. Behold, his soul which lifted up is not upright in him. All right, but the just shall live by faith. Yea, he also, because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, need to keep it at home. But enlarging his desires as hell, and as death, and cannot be satisfied, but gather to him all nations and heap it to him all people." Man. And that's exactly what he doing. Man. Yeah. All right, because he want what? Full control. Yeah. Because what's being set up and put in place? Yeah. The NWO. You know, so why all of a sudden the leader of Iran died in a helicopter, in a helicopter crash? Yeah. All of a sudden, you see. Yep. So his plans and his agenda is being on the what? On a post. Yep. You see. Then it says, see, look, it says, "Shall not all these take up a peril against him, and they turn to proverbs against him, who say, woe to him that increases that which is not his. How long? And to him that led himself with thick clay, with that debt." You know, and now here it is, he trying to go around the whole world, all right, in an Okerman sense, all right, with what? With this sword. You know, so no, he ain't gonna let the fire cease. Yeah, no. Why? Because his agenda has got to be promoted, all right, and what? Put in place. Because he had nothing but what? A short time. He had nothing but a short time, man. That's right. Yep, you got it out.
And it said, while U.S. officials were unable to gather all the information they needed on specific strikes, the report said that given Israel significant reliance on U.S.-made weapons, it was responsible to assess that they had been used by Israel's security forces in intents inconsistent with the obligation under international humanitarian law or with best practices for mitigating a civilian harm.
That's how you know he the devil. Yep. You know, because he had to make a law to fit his doings. Right. Just like when he conquered us, he named us as a 3/5 of a man, as in us like being cattle to justify his wickedness. So here it is, he didn't use this to justify his wickedness. But ultimately, it's the Most High, because prophecy had to be fulfilled. That's right. And the least of the flock got to draw the other nations out to start this Royal Rumble, which is World War III. That's right. You know? You got, that's it. That's it. Yeah, so Lord willing, we got to go back in. Lord willing, y'all brothers and sisters edified. Next time, give all honor and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, HaKodash. Double honor to our elder, peace and blessings to our elect. Next time, Shalom, Baba Ball, and Barak Argument. Shalom, y'all brothers and sisters on the coming board, the water.